is software-defined infrastructure and why is it important? Simply put, we think software-defined infrastructures are autonomous infrastructures which is highly automated, highly flexible, and highly dynamic. And this enables IT to deliver services to their businesses on demand. As newer workloads prompted by newer technologies such as IoT or robotics or 3D printing enter the data center, they are really pushing traditional data centers to break the boundaries and make changes within them so that they can become more automated, more dynamic, and more cloud-like. And when that happens, and when you software define your core components of the data center, it's really easy for IT to deliver these kind of services to businesses on demand and even adopt newer processes such as DevOps, which will further increase their business's competitiveness. Increasingly, software-defined infrastructure is seen as an important option to deliver IT and business agility. In our conversations with European enterprises, it constantly comes up that enterprises are seeing software-defined infrastructure as an evolutionary step to their traditional virtualization. And early adopters are already reporting benefits such as accelerated cloud adoption, improved staff productivity, and lower capital spending, and that is really seen as attractive when they build modern data centers. So we believe there are 4 core components of this infrastructure. One is software-defined compute, which is server virtualization, containers, and all those kind of technologies. The second one is software-defined storage. It can be file, object, or block storage, as well as some hyperconverged technologies and OpenStack. And then the third aspect is software-defined network, which can be network virtualization and further defining software-defined network infrastructures. And the fourth component is one of the core components, which is the controller software. We believe that in addition to network computing and storage software definition, it's also important to have an overlaying software which allows for the provisioning, orchestration, service delivery, and management of this kind of an infrastructure. In the future, we believe that software-defined infrastructure is really becoming a hot topic as enterprises modernize their data centers. And software-defined infrastructure will really evolve and mature further as each of the core components that I talked about, such as networking and storage and compute, they become mature as well and adapt to the newer data center and newer generation of applications needs. We also believe that the availability of open standards API will further push the adoption of software-defined infrastructure. So whatever it is, we think that software-defined infrastructure is here to stay, and it is going to be one of the fastest growing components of the data center infrastructure in the next 5 years. That is IDC's prediction in Europe. And we think one of the core hurdles to adopt software-defined infrastructure is really the lack of internal skills and the lack of current IT hardware compatibility. So it's important that organizations and IT providers together work to address these needs to further make software-defined infrastructure approach easier for them. Thank you.